I did see that. I only sent the. Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, I was like, huh? No, you're fine. No, like, I don't know why my the app does that. It could also just be my phone. Um, so that's the whole thing. Just the lives or YouTube. Usually it doesn't do that, but other times it might. So I was just like, okay, well, if this shit goes off again, I'm just gonna refund people like the questions that I'm supposed to do, of course. So yeah, but you're fine. Hopefully it doesn't happen on this one, but I don't know. Mm. Send Venmo, baby, 9 cents. I screwed up. Thank you. I mean, it practically is 9, just about in a sense, so you're fine. Um, huh. Well, maybe I should do that. So I was thinking about something. And that if that's the case, let's see here. Fuck. Okay. Alright, that. But you can go ahead and put down your stuff unless you're already about to. Let's see. Thinking. This. Wait. Let me see if it's stuck. Or well, maybe it was just for those questions and whatnot. Then I guess I'll just say it. Um. My life was skipping. Did you tell me to put? Yeah. That means I gotta watch out for this one. Let's see. There's nothing on here. Okay, that's on. Alright. So I had to pull down the thing here, take off my Bluetooth. Because that will definitely drain your battery. Sorry, you're fine. There's my Wi-Fi. Wi-Fi. Well, me and S work things out. Let's see. Let me. Shit. Okay. Let me use this one. Spirit. So will S and honestly, will they work? Will they eventually work things out? Will these two have something? Will they work things out? Will they be able to work things out? To be able to work things out. 1, 2, 3. 8 of Pentacles. 1, 2, 3. 4 of Swords. 1, 2, 3. Justice. What's 1, 2. Ace of Wands reverse. 1, 2, 3. The Chariot reverse here. What's with Justice? 1, 2. 10 of Swords was the 8 of Pentacles. 1, 2, 3. Knight of Swords here. 8 of Cups. Ace of Wands reverse tells me a no. And here's the reason why. So there is contemplation, maybe on both ends, about, you know, putting in the work and the effort. Yeah, putting in the effort to maybe rebuild this here. And it's that type of situation here too. Like if this person wanted to make things cooperate, they could. However, with the Justice card, they're asking you to kind of look at the situation objectively, because this person did treat you unfairly. They did betray you. They did hurt you, as well as they could at some point experience karma, because Justice isn't the only major arcana in this card. You also have the Wheel of Fortune here in the back, as well as Ace of Wands reverse does talk about like a lack of a new start in a situation, guided by with this Chariot reverse, which talks about things not moving in that direction, or even if they were to, nothing really coming out of it. Let's see here. 8 of Cups, Knight of Cups reverse, 9 of Pentacles, King of Wands here. It may be that type of situation where maybe it's best to walk away, because this person is emotionally immature here. Even though maybe part of you doesn't want to remain single when it comes to this person. As well as with the King of Wands, there's someone here that's kind of still in their ego. Why is 8 of Cups here? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, because he's just very in and out and causes a lot of unhappiness here. Let's see. Is there anybody new coming towards honestly that will actually give her the relationship that she's looking for? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. The Tower. 1, 2, 3. Page of Cups. 1, 2, 3. 2 of Pentacles reverse. King of Cups. He was a water sign. Why is 2 of Pentacles reverse? 1, 2. No, I know why. What's with the Tower? 1, 2, 3. I see. Temperance. 7 of Wands. Not that I'm seeing right now. They're actually kind of, this shakeup may actually be for your own good here. From what I'm seeing, the Temperance, if Temperance is ever clarifying the Tower, that can talk about divine intervention, as well as the way that I'm kind of seeing this guy kind of like put the spear towards his people is more so to kind of maybe move people away, because it's a very turbulent situation. However, you could unexpectedly get a Sagittarius at some point. But with the Page of Cups, again, selfish, immature, and very imbalanced. And they're wanting you to kind of protect yourself here. So if you guys were to work things out, it still wouldn't really go in that direction. Like I said, for Ace of Wands, reverse is like a no to me. If they wanted to, they would in this case, I see here. But they're actually wanting you to be like, look, you need to kind of like see things for how they are, because this situation was very unfair towards you, as well as they got a lot to pay for. So yeah. Slowly, can I donate? Yes. Yeah, but basically that. It's more so like this happened kind of for your own good. Not saying that like, oh, we want to hurt you, but it's at the same time they're like, this gotta go. What's your second one? Really? Did I put this on top? How will the festival go with Mayra? Let's see. Maybe I'll use this one. Okay, so how will the festival... Actually, I might just use this one. How will the festival go with Mayra? How will the festival go with Mayra when it comes down? How will this festival go with her? 1, 2, 3. Justice. 9 of Cups. Page of Pentacles. 1, 2. Hangman is reversed. So that's 1, 2, 3 here. The World reverse. Okay, and tell me about this World reverse. Queen of Pentacles reverse. Why is she reversed? 1, 2. 2 of Wands. Alright. Okay, what I thought was with Justice. 1, 2, 3. The Chariot reverse. 9 of Wands. So this is the overall energy, which can talk about feeling a little exhausted. Now, of course, this is perhaps like a good opportunity here and may make you happy. However, I wouldn't doubt transportation issues. The other thing I was kind of thinking here with this Justice card, Hangman reverse, and the World reverse, which is clarified by these other 2 cards. This may be a thing to help you maybe kind of balance yourself out and help you kind of come to a realization and help you take another direction in your life. Because right now you may feel very ungrounded due to maybe a failure or feeling like very stagnant. Because maybe you feel like things aren't moving forward for whatever reason. Let's see, why is the Chariot reverse? So 1, 2, 3. 5 of Swords, conflicts. What else? Why is 5 of Swords here? 1, 2, 3. Ace of Swords, I see here. So Ace of Swords talks about a lot of clarity, honest discussions here. Wouldn't say that it leads to fights here, but somehow or another this kind of leads to some clarity that may make you realize maybe ways within yourself that you were kind of like hurting yourself or maybe pushing yourself away from good outcomes somehow. It's like, you know, like you have like good experiences someplace and it kind of makes you realize some things. So it's like that. How else will the festival go with her? 1, 2, 3. 5 of Cups. 7 of Pentacles reverse. Why 7 of Pentacles reverse? 1, 2, 3. The Moon reverse. Why is the Moon reverse? 1, 2, 3. 10 of Swords. The High Priestess. So I guess when it comes to this, they also may want you to listen to your intuition. There's something here about experiencing some sort of sadness. Maybe going to this festival with this person could be like a bad investment. I'll see what that is. I'll see if that's even the case. Because I have here the Moon reverse and 10 of Swords. Excuse me. Which the Moon reverse talks about a lot of truth here. Things coming to the surface here due to maybe an ending. Let's see here. That's 2 out of 3. That's 2 out of 3, please. Upright curves for yes, reversals for no. Upright cards for yes, reversals for no. Is it a good idea for now? Say to go to the carnival. I mean to the festival with Mira. 1, 2, 3. The Tower. 1, 2, 3. The Star. 1, 2, 3. The Magician reverse. Knight of Cups. Mostly yes, it could help you. Definitely, like, it could bring you peace and a lot of fun after experiencing like a turbulent situation here, especially with this Magician reverse, like after not being able to maybe manifest something back or feeling like a failure, as well as a nice gesture here. Okay, best 2 out of 3, please. I'm gonna take this back. There's 2 out of 3, but positive cards for, wait, upright cards for yes, reversals for no. Upright cards for yes, reversals for no. Will this festival kind of help her come to a realization about her own situations? 1, 2, 3. 4 of Cups. 1, 2, 3. 6 of Cups. 1, 2, 3 here. The Devil reverse. 6 of Wands. Mostly yes. Help, maybe you kind of like look back at past situations that may have disappointed you, and it kind of helps you in some way, shape, or form maybe get away from what doesn't serve you, because it's also a lot of fun here with the 6 of Wands. So yeah, so it should go by pretty good. It's just that maybe while you're there, you may just have like some realizations, as well as kind of coming to some realizations, having epiphanies about things, and that maybe about like whatever direction you should take, as well as if all does not go well, it's because maybe a part of this is kind of like disappointing, maybe in like maybe it's not what you thought it was, but I don't think it's like that. So yeah. Awesome. Thank you. You're welcome. Hey, Bree. You donated? Okay, give me a second. Where is... Alright, go ahead with any questions. Alright, so... Ow! Right over there. what does my presence energy feel like to people? I guess there's a lot of people being intimidated in general. Okay, let's see. Should I use this? I'll use this one. Spirit. So what does freeze and it slows my energy in a room that I can, but it's slowest about my energy in a room that I can bring. Wait, what? You're gonna have to reword that last part. It's always about my energy in a room that I bring. Can you? All right. So. Alright, so what's your second one? It's always about my energy in a room that I bring. Can you? Because the first one's gonna really answer all of that. God damn. I mean, it's always about my energy, and it comes up in readings a lot. Okay. Well, your first question, or the first thing that you asked would actually kind of like answer that. So let me see. Spirit. What does Bree's energy, like her presence or energy, feel like to people? What does it feel like to others? 1, 2, 3. Knight of Swords is reverse. 1, 2. Queen of Swords. 1, 2. And King of Swords here. Okay, well, 1, 2, 3. 9 of Swords reverse. 1, 2. Okay. The Star reverse. It's a lot of air energy. All of this is air energy, especially the Star. The Star's Aquarius. Why is the Star reverse? 1, 2, 3. Wheel of Fortune is reverse here. Why is Wheel of Fortune reverse? 1, 2, 3. Oh, I think I get it. 10 of Cups. 7 of Swords at the bottom. Alright, so what it feels like to others is basic respect, because other people around you, maybe people that are very anxious, or are anxious at that moment, at least, people, especially mentally, who, excuse me, maybe a bit scatterbrained, that are rushing, people that are kind of impulsive. So it may kind of level some things out, especially with this Queen of Swords and King of Swords. So you kind of being maybe on the same level as them once you kind of come in. Because Queen of Swords and King of Swords are people that respect each other. This is a mental connection here. A lot of intelligence here. People that are very objective. However, the reason why things may kind of clash between you and other people is because the Star Reverse is more so of a card that indicates something being in need of healing, as well as like a lack of peace. And maybe your energy can be a bit healing at times, or you're a very peaceful individual, or at least energetically, it's just more so like this is something here that may need fixing here, or needs to be corrected. However, that energy that's already there, kind of, how do they say this, may not go alongside that, because with this Wheel of Fortune, this talks about things kind of going backwards and not going in the same direction that you wanted to go in, so things not kind of going your way here. And especially in terms of having like a happy environment. So your energy and your presence is more so felt like a someone here that's very someone that is respected, respectable, someone here that you can definitely match with, at least on a mental level. Again, to, as well as like the reason why you may feel like you may clash with other people, or other people may kind of feel a way about you, especially when you come in, is because sometimes those people are kind of in the middle of maybe their own chaos, or they're kind of already like ruminating about things in their mind. Doesn't necessarily mean that those people, or some, like everybody is like chaotic altogether. It's just that everybody has a thought process, of course, everybody has their own energy. They send out their own signals, their own wavelengths. So I guess when you kind of match another person's frequency or kind of like come in contact with it, it may, I wouldn't say set off an alarm or anything like that, but it kind of has people like coming to attention. As well as, again, the reason why you may clash with others is because your energy and their energy is not on the same wavelength, um, for whatever reason. It just kind of causes things to be a little bit turbulent. What else? How else is there presence? Fault 1, 2, 3. Fault 1, 2, 3 here. Magician reverse. The sun. The other thing here too is that you have a very positive aura about you, and you may be around people that may have felt like they couldn't be able to do certain things, or they're not able to manifest what they want. You know, create whatever they want. They may feel like failures, or people that are still kind of gathering their own shit. And here you are, which is like, this is not to be sarcastic, but like Little Miss Sunshine kind of thing. And other people's energy may not know how to take it, which happens, especially like when you're a really positive, good person and you are around people that aren't the same, then you are bound to kind of come across trouble. Or even if those individuals don't cause you any trouble here, it's just energetically wise, like, how would I say this? It's like an opposite effect. Like, for example, right? So your body has red blood cells and it also has white blood cells, right? Well, if a foreign invader comes in there, what usually attacks that invader would be white blood cells. It's kind of like that, except instead of you being like a foreign invader in a negative way, you're actually just very positive, and other people may not know how to react to that. The other thing you have to kind of think about too is that a lot of people are used to being two-faced, two-faced, or just kind of scarred from being around disingenuous people. So when they meet someone that's positive or very realistic, it can bother them or set off some alarms to them. So yeah. So that's basically like why, or like how your presence is felt, and like why certain things may happen, of course. For example, what was it? There was a teacher. She wasn't bad at all, but like she told me, she was like, from the moment I first saw you, I knew there was something different about you. And I was like 14 at the time, so that was like what, 10 years ago. But I guess she could tell like I was a good kid. But kind of looking back, I saw what she meant, because a lot of the girls there weren't like the brightest people, and were kind of lost causes. So, hey. What's your second question? Right. This guy literally just said something yesterday. He said like, I like you, something about you. Or like the guys will be like, you know, but your vibe just different, you just different. And I'm like, red flag, red flag. But yeah, you can definitely like, tell when somebody is like a good person, and when like you need to just kind of like stay away from someone. That's if you're like really paying attention. Also, let me look at this real quick, make sure that, okay, that's that. Wait a second. This guy, Jay the Leo, wasn't asked to me. I cut him off 2 years ago. But he tried to follow me on Snapchat. He was a perv. Oh, What does he want? What is he trying to follow me on Snap? We will see here. We use that deck. So, Jada Leo, this person, why is he trying to follow Bree on Snap again? Why is he trying to follow her on Snap? Like, what's his intentions? Like, what's his deal? 1, 2, okay. 10 of Wands. The Tower. That was 1, 2, 3. King of Swords was 1, 2, 3 here. 9 of Cups. Page of Wands. Why is 9 of Cups here? 1, 2, 3. The Hierophant. That's King of Swords here. 1, 2, 3. The Lover's Death. So this is reading as he may feel bad and stressed about what happened, like the fallout here, especially with how he acted. Like you said, like he was a purse, so I do see like someone here very immature in that sense. Maybe he could be trying to see if he can maybe revive the situation, because the Death card is here, which does talk about ending. So maybe trying to see if he can change things, because maybe a part of him with this 9 of Cups and the Hierophant card had liked you and may have wanted a commitment with you here. But of course he was immature. He also, with the King of Swords and the Lovers here, may have kind of wisened up. Let's see, Death, 3 of Wands. Yeah, he'd been wondering about you since things kind of blew up and was upset about it. So with the Knight of Swords, decided to come towards you here. Let's see here. Is he planning to apologize? 1, 2, 3. Or no? Well, is he going to apologize? Is he going to apologize? 3 cards. 1, 2, 3. The 7 of Cups. 1, 2, 3 here. 8 of Wands. 1, 2, 3. The Chariot. Queen of Cups. Maybe 8 of Wands and the Chariot. This is forward movement and communication. He may just be in his head about maybe how to do so. What else does he want? Why else is he friending her again, or trying to friend her again? 1, 2, 3 cards. Page of Swords. 1, 2, 3. To see what you're up to. Ace of Pentacles. 2, 3. He also may want to give you an opportunity to maybe be friends again or something else. Of course, that's completely up to you. Knowing you, you'd probably be like, nah. But that's why he's trying to friend you again. Yeah, and then 9 of Swords is here. So, of course, this is someone here that brought you some anxiety, as well as maybe he still feels anxiety about how things went. So, touche. I sent on Venmo for 2 last questions. Okay. All right, so honestly, go ahead and put any questions. Let's see here. But that's why. Maybe trying to see if he can get with you again. He's weird. I'm good. Yeah, that's where I was like, knowing you, you'd probably be like, nah. Okay, let me see here. Let me refresh. See if anything else may have popped up. Alright. Okay, I see here. Bree, I'll take your second set after Namaste. So there's that one. Thank you. You're welcome. I just want the truth. Does Spencer have any feelings for me anymore? Let's see. That's his name, Spencer? You're going on and on about a guy from iCarly? Jeez. Okay. I'm just kidding. Here, so does Spencer have any feelings for Namaste anymore? Does he? 1, 2, 3. 5 of Swords. 1, 2, 3 here. Knight of Swords. 1, 2. I see here. I do see part of you's angry, or at least like really upset and wanting to kind of come after this person because you feel cheated out by him. 2 cards, but 2 more cards. But does he have any feelings for her still? Does he? 1, 2, 3. King of Swords. 1, 2, 3. Oh wow. 10 of Cups. 4 of Cups here. So 10 of Cups does indicate like a yes, but he's more than likely blocking them out. May have thought about putting in the effort, but feels upset by the situation. Four of Cups, King of Wands, Wheel of Fortune, because maybe things didn't go his way. As well as with the Five of Cups, maybe disappointed, or that's your disappointment. What is Eight of Pentacles here? 1, 2, 3. Seven of Swords. Okay, yeah, as well as, like I was saying before, like, you may be feeling, like, really upset and want to kind of go after him. As well as, like, because you put in effort, but this person was deceptive. But with the Ten of Cups, that's a yes, but he's cold right now. It's like this person's kind of hot and cold. What's with King of Wands? 1, 2, 3. Queen of Swords. Yeah, and you're not really agreeing to his behavior currently either. But to answer your question with that Ten of Cups, yes, but he's still appearing as an ass. That's why. Someone detached. They're trying to be detached. He said he hates every time we hang out, we find it's negative. Well, maybe if he didn't do the fuck shit that he did, he wouldn't have had to worry about that. That's one thing I don't get about, like, guys at times. Like, they bring all their own misery, and then they want to cry about it. Like, you did it. Ray, hey, what's up? But to answer your question, yes. But I mean, that's his problem. What did he expect? You can't just hurt people and then expect them to not say anything. Now, you do have some individuals that will take it and just stay that way. Because maybe they're stupid or they're in it for the money, but anybody else would have just been like, you have lost your fucking mind. I'm surprised you haven't hit him over the head with a skillet yet. Right? It's not like I'm gonna let things be. The fuck. Matter of fact, I was with somebody like that. Wasn't together with them, but like they would say off the wall shit to me, and do all types of shit, and then be like, well, you blocked me for no reason. Like, no, you narcissistic asshole. Like, I blocked you because you kept doing unnecessary shit that would make me upset. Guys like that, you just need to stay away from. Like, nah, he deserves to get bitched out. But what's the second one? But basically that. He's just a little bitch. That's what he is. I think that's why he's so hung up on him. He's narcissistic. Yep. How long is the list? After Nana says just breathe, she just got 2 questions, so just like one person after her. Second, is he pursuing a relationship with someone right now? Gotcha. Also, I don't know. This is just something that kind of came up, so maybe it's a part of your reading. So there is this song by La India called like Es Hombre. You should listen to it. Matter of fact, I'll just put it up. But that's what just kind of came up. But look up like the English lyrics. It's just... Ever since we ended, my life has been 10 times better though. Well, like it was said before, like the universe was just kind of like, this has to go. And that's good. That lets you know that he was a Cancer. 2 years. Anyways, Spirit. So is Spencer, is he pursuing a relationship with somebody else currently? Is he pursuing a relationship with somebody else currently? 1, 2, 3. Judgment. 1, 2, 3. Knight of Wands. 1, 2, 3. Ace of Swords. Busy. 1, 2, 3. 4 of Swords. 1, 2, 3. 5 of Wands. What's with Ace of Swords? 1, 2, 3 here. 6 of Wands. What's with Judgment? 1, 2, 3. Queen of Swords. What's with 6 of Swords here? 1, 2, 3. 2 of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles at the bottom. So you are an earth sign. Here's what he could be doing. So Knight of Wands and 5 of Wands here. he could be exploring his options. Nine of Wands is a very sexual energy here, and Five of Wands could talk about competition and options here. So he could be fooling around with a few people, or is wanting to. Um, there could also be something here in regards to an air sign that he's trying to maybe make a decision on. Um, like, let's say, like, if he had an ex for an air sign here, he could be wondering, like, should I rectify things, or should I go with this air sign here that's not an ex? I also see here, when it comes to maybe relationships right now, he may be kind of contemplating things because of trauma that he may have brought onto himself or from other people. Excuse me. Ace of Swords is talk about like a new start, because you have your Six of Pentacles, or maybe wanting opportunities to really like talk, because maybe he's wanting attention from different people right now. Six of Wands, Two of Pentacles, so trying to make a decision about maybe who to go towards. Queen of Pentacles is you. Three of Wands, Page of Pentacles. Maybe in regards to here, he maybe wanted to offer you something and could be waiting. But Page of Pentacles isn't really enough when you're offering a relationship. It's also kind of breadcrumbing people sometimes. What's with Queen of Pentacles? 1, 2, 3. Nine of Wands. Yeah, because he's a bit upset still when it comes to you. So what's with Page of Pentacles? 1, 2, 3. Justice. He could be offering something to a Libra. If he's offering, if there is an air sign or whoever this is, who is this person? 3 cards. 1, 2, 3. 4 of Pentacles. 1, 2, 3. The Chariot. 1, 2, 3 here. Could be someone here that he could be trying to go towards, maybe to heal, or maybe because this person's like really attractive and or popular. It could also be someone here like at a distance from him that maybe he's kind of closed off towards, or they're closed off to him. That's 4 Pentacles here. 1, 2, 3. 9. Yeah, it could be someone that he's going after for selfish reasons, or vice versa. But I don't think that it doesn't feel like he is in a relationship, honestly. He could be juggling options currently right now. I'll check it out. Make sure you do. It's actually nice, but like it just kind of came up in my head after doing that question. I'm like, okay. Let's see. Bree, go ahead with any questions? Also. Mm. He's always checking options, motherfucker. Thank you. Not checking, juggling. You're fine. But you're welcome. Let's see here. Matter of fact, and at some point, let me see here in that option. what is my church guy thinking of when he meets me aside from the ex drama he's possibly dealing with? Okay, give me a second. Okay. Okay, so what will these church guys be thinking of when he first meets Brianna? I mean, Bree, my bad. When he first meets Bree, aside from the ex drama that he would be possibly dealing with or was possibly dealing with this time comes, what will he be thinking of? 1, 2, 3. Knight of Swords. Well, Temperance. Plus 1, 2, 3. 5 of Pentacles. Plus 2 reverse. 1, 2, 3. Queen of Swords. 1, 2, 3 here. The Hermit. Why is Knight of Swords here? 1, 2, 3. 6 of Wands plus 5 Pentacles. 1, 2, 3 here. The Devil. The Sun. He'll primarily be thinking about what is going to make him the happiness. I mean, the happiest. So yeah, essentially thinking of his happiness here. Maybe he'll be trying to, maybe not trying to, but like, well, he will be, but like thinking of going after what's going to make him most successful, as well as he'll still be in the energy of trying to balance himself out from that situation, because maybe his soon-to-be ex, or at that time, when it comes to someone here that's a bit of a bitch, and he'll be reflecting on it. Because I have your 5 of Pentacles and the Devil. He's going to be, again, trying to balance himself out, trying to heal, trying to have peace. Because depending on how that situation ends, he may feel left out in the cold and feel hurt because of the toxicity that he dealt with. As well as he could have monetary issues, like financial issues, because sometimes 5 of Pentacles is, not doing so well when it comes to money, and maybe a lot of fears. It could also have, let's say if that really is the problem, because this can mean different things. If this is the problem, it's due to maybe addictions that this person may have had. Assuming that maybe some of them may have came from dealing with that other individual. For example, Temperance does talk about taking things in moderation, so maybe drinking, not anything like too toxic, like he's like selling drugs or anything like that, like no, but more so him maybe trying to heal and balance himself out after dealing with a hellish situation. Let's see here. The Sun, Judgment, Knight of Wands here. May also be deciding about maybe what he may want to do within his own love life, or how he wants to go after things. And I say the love life type of thing because Knight of Wands is very in and out card. It can be like very sexual here. Not necessarily like wondering like, should I be a fuckboy, but it's like, should I explore my options here? Which is a normal thing that people do have in their minds, like after a breakup. So it's not anything that's unheard of. What's with Judgment? 1, 2, 3. 5 of Wands. What's the Knight of Wands here? 1, 2, 3 here. 3 of Pentacles. Yeah, maybe kind of going after people in that way. Or if it's still kind of, if this is still kind of geared towards his ex, maybe wondering if things are worth resolving, because I see conflict. Yeah, conflict still here. It's maybe an initial rush to rebuild things, if this is what this means. Right, 3 of Pentacles here. 1, 2, 3. The World. Yeah, maybe like also leaving things behind here, as well as starting a new cycle to where he can be with other people, but ultimately thinking about what's going to make him feel the most independent. So primarily focusing, like what he's going to be thinking of at the time when he meets you is his independence, what's going to make him successful, what is going to heal him, as well as kind of looking back at the mess that he had to deal with that other person. That's what I see. What's your second question? solely donated via Cash App. Okay, no problem. All right. Solely, you'll be after Bree. Let's see how. Okay. What is this girl Michaela's problem with me? She was very rude and nasty. This guy's, see her, he was spreading rumors. Now he's just reached out, asked me to sing in his organization. Can you look into it? Separate spread. I can send another donation over. And this guy, it's, well, basically to see like their problems, you're fine. I could just do like four, not four, but like four cards for each, so you're good. Um, let's see here. So what is Michaela's problem with three? Four cards, 1, 2, 3. Three of Swords, 1, 2, 3 here. Five of Swords, those 1, 2, 3. Nine of Wands, 1, 2, 3. Queen of Wands, okay. And what is Zara's problem with Bree? What's his problem with her? 1, 2, 3. The Sun, 1, 2, 3 here. The Hangman was 1, 2, 3. The Fool, 2, 3. Three of Pentacles. I will tell you this much. Zara is someone here he is more so someone here that projects. And the reason why is because, well, I won't say it's connected, but I sense that he's someone that has zero self-awareness, especially here with the Fool. Now, as far as Michaela's just a nasty individual. This was someone here that can be very egotistical, overly confident, a bitch, basically here. Someone here that's made you feel uncomfortable and hurt because she's a bully. Now, Three of Swords can talk about jealousy, so maybe that's why. The other thing here is to, believe it or not, some people don't necessarily have to be jealous of you or have a reason to have a problem with you. That's just how they are. Let's see here. Why is Five of Swords here? 2, 3. Strength. She could be a Leo. Strength is also talking about exerting your control or just having control. So, and being very overly prideful and confident. It could also be due to the fact that maybe you are confident within yourself and she sees that she doesn't like it. Tell me about Queen of Wands. 1, 2, 3. Two of Swords here. Yeah, this is someone here that you try to block out. This is also someone here that may feel upset because maybe she somehow feels blocked off from you. What's the main reason why Michaela's a bully? 1, 2, 3. Magician here. So this could be different reasons. So the Magician can talk about being manipulative, so maybe she is as a person. But the Magician usually go towards a person that is able to create their own whatever. somebody here that is able to do for themselves as well as they can do for others. The thing is, you could just be a very creative individual, someone that people see as very innovative, and she may not like that. Um, Especially if she's like this herself, then it could just be like, oh, she's taking the spotlight. Where's the magician here? 1, 2, 3. Eight of Wands. It's just more so maybe seeing forward movement in your life and her not liking it. So that would be kind of like jealousy. Now let's see here with this other person. What's this Hangman? 1, 2, 3. Eight of Swords. It's more so with him. It's like misery loves company. If I gotta be hung up, so do you. What's with the Sun? 1, 2, 3. Temperance. I hate this. I wouldn't say I hate to say it, but with Zera, or however you pronounce his name, Z. Misery loves company. Zero self-awareness, as well as this is someone here that can be a very happy individual and balanced, but they also kind of give me the energy of some sort of pompous jerk. How would I say this? It's like I wouldn't say like, oh well, I'm happy, like just because I'm not happy you don't have to be, but it's like, how would I say this here? If he feels like you don't belong or something's out of order, I don't know. It's like one of those people like, I have this, like, just like I am this way and you can't be. Very stupid, very childish, petty. With him, again, zero self-awareness, as well as, again, like, if he's happy, it's just more so of like, well, all these other people are allowed to be, but you're not. Honestly, that's just an asshole to you. Why else is he like this towards her? What's his main reason? 1, 2, 3. Page of Cups. He's fake, two-faced. The Emperor. 1, 2, 3. Ah, I see. King of Swords, 2 of Cups. Could be because of the connections that you have with people. The thing is, Page of Cups is someone here that's young, can be inexperienced, but young, sweet. And this person is someone here that may like to have control, or doesn't like to see positivity, or doesn't like to see people acting a certain way, and they get real childish about it, real picky about stuff. Like, well, they're not supposed to. Like, who does she think she is? Like, that's just not that. 5 of Pentacles, 6 of Cups. It's as well as that type of thing I got like, she can't do it unless I do it. But like more so in general, like they can't do it unless I do it type of thing here. So Zara is more so of a childish individual here that has self-esteem issues. Just someone here, you don't even have to do anything wrong to this person. They're just a fucking idiot. Michaela is a classic bully, jealous. As well as, you don't have to take people's shit. For me, if somebody were to do that, I would have been like, you know what, bitch? Just because your dad didn't love you, and just because your mom's disappointing you, doesn't mean that you have to fucking take it out on me. Now, of course, like, when you say shit like that, make sure that you can fight. Because people don't like it when you put the truth in their face. I mean, hell, I've done it plenty of times where I told people, I'm like, yo, you're doing all of this, but you still can't achieve the one thing that you want. Not my fault that you're a fucking loser. But basically, you're dealing with individuals that are very immature, jealous, and feel like other people shouldn't be ahead of them, especially Zara. Now, the thing is, him asking you to sing is him also kind of realizing that you have talent. So it could also be that type of thing. He pick and choosy, very off and on, not somebody that you can trust. Just a fucking idiot. He kind of reminds me. He's weird. I didn't feed into his BS. I called him out. He didn't like it. I see. Michaela seems like she got anger issues. I called her out and she was mad about that. Michaela needs to get punched in her face. They both do. I can't. I'm sorry. I can't. Like, I'm almost halfway through my 20s, And to see that you still have to see that people like us in our age group are still dealing with like high school bullshit is honestly exhausting to hear. Not saying that you can't come to me with questions like these. I'm just saying like people need to fucking grow up because it really makes no sense. I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna do that, but as soon as you just knock them the hell out, then they shut the hell up. Like that makes no. If you don't like someone, even if you don't like someone for no reason, stay away from them. Nobody say you gotta go out of your way to just do bullshit. People are ridiculous. What? Great donating. Okay. It seems like people project onto me their insecurities. Thank you. Someone gets it. It could also be because like I'm hearing I saw twice like don't like women need to stop being nice because people walk all over you. And to me, I don't necessarily agree with that. Like don't ever stop being a polite person. It's just more so when somebody shows you their ass, then reserve your asshole for them. And otherwise, then that everybody else can get the nice, respectful part of you. Not saying start mean mugging people, but like, yeah, check them and keep doing it, as well as ignore them. Too fucking old to be acting like that. Makes no sense. Wait a minute, did I? You heard don't be nice? No, no. No, it's more so like what I saw today on my own social media, like women needing to start being mean or not starting to not like needing to start like no longer being like so nice because it gets us taken advantage of. And I'm just saying like shit like that. I just want to agree with. It kind of like correlates with this in a sense of like I'm thinking that people may do this because you're nice, and there's nothing wrong with that. I'm just saying that when people do that shit, you don't have any problem with showing them the door. Uh, wait a second. I didn't want to gift her because we were in church when she was acting crazy. Acting crazy in the Lord's house? Damn. Ray, you'll be after Sully. Wait a second. So I try nice but with boundaries. Yeah. So I want to try to be respectful. Yeah, you can be respectful. There's like nothing like wrong with that or anything like that, but I'm just saying like when it comes to like people when they want to do shit like that, tell them to go fuck off. Even if she's in a church, God will understand. Evil can literally get into a church here. Nothing's really safe on this planet. Well, some things are, but hey. Was that your first or your second question? I lost track a little. I don't know. Wait a minute. Wait, no, that was your second one. Okay, I just remembered. All right, Sully, go ahead with any questions. All right, just by how she acted, she ain't happy with herself. That no, I'm not gonna lie. That kind of brought up a memory of this girl. Her name was Aaliyah. Back in my summer camp when I was like 12. Had a problem with me because I was basically myself, just kind of looking back at it, just a bitch. Now today, if she were to start, I would have been like, sweetheart, I understand that parts of you were fighting with yourself because you don't know like heads or tails, but shut the hell up. It was my second thank you. You're welcome. Because I was like, wait a minute, did I? Maybe I just got caught up speaking. I have no idea. Hey, did I miss my turn? No, it's your turn right now. She has not gone onto her wheel as of yet, and I want to know what's wrong with her. So I'm talking about my hamster. Ashley. Hey, but can I donate? Yes. Alright. How does Ali feel about me so far? We shall see. Do I want to do this deck again? No. I'm going to leave it alone for right now. I'm going to use my other one. Give me 1 second. I'll just do this one. Right. Okay, so how does Ali feel about Sully so far? How do they feel about it? How does this person feel about Sully so far? 1, 2, 3. The Lovers. 5 of Wands. Those 1, 2, 3. 3 of Wands. Those 1. Shit. This one wanted to come up. This one wanted to fly the fuck out. Okay, why is 5 of Wands here? 2, 3. Temperance. I don't know if there's a Sagittarius involved. I just mostly get Gemini and Sag here, but still. How does he feel about you so far here? So with the love card, I mean with the Lovers here, there is an interest, and he's wondering if he should maybe invest more time within you. With the 3 of Wands, he's kind of just waiting out the situation to see how it turns out here. Because maybe there's some anxiety when it comes to you, or maybe you him, primarily either due to like conflicts, or if this is someone here that you're starting out with, like dating wise, if there may be thoughts of other options, like him wondering like, do I have to fight anybody off? Is there anybody I'm competing with currently? And he's learning to maybe kind of calm those thoughts. Now, if it's not like this and this person's been in your life for some time here and you've had conflict with him, he's trying to currently have peace and balance himself out and waiting to see if this is the right situation for him still. Maybe waiting things out, maybe waiting to come towards you. And still the same thing here, the Lovers, like wondering if he should invest in this, or wondering if investments will pay out because there's anxiety currently. Why is 9 of Swords here? 1, 2, 3. 9 of Wands. Yeah, and maybe wondering like if he should gain his independence again here. Or maybe you're anxious about this person being in and out. Why is the Lovers here? 1, 2. Queen of Swords. Especially like if you're an air sign here, and maybe you're trying to be objective about the situation, and either you've put your foot down or you're wondering about making a decision about this person. We just started talking. Oh, okay, so I'll just go with my first one. He also may think that you're someone here that's no nonsense and that has boundaries, or at least very smart. So since you guys just started talking, it's just more so of that type of thing here. And it's like a normal thought process, like when you start talking to someone here, so it's nothing like out of the ordinary. Like, I'm going to wait this out. I'm going to see how this goes. I wonder if there's other people, or I worry about conflict, but I'm just going to kind of keep the peace. And maybe part of you could worry, like, is this person going to be like an individual that's not very reliable and kind of a fuckboy? I don't really get that vibe from them. It could also just be the type of thing here, they worry that this may not pay off, like if this will be disappointing here. And if so, it's just more so like, well, I can always just kind of go back to doing what I could do, which is him, I won't say be like out here running the streets, but kind of like that. So that's what he currently thinks of you right now. Or feels about you so far, should I say. What's your second question? Alright, so Ashley, you'll be after Ray. Sorry. How does Philip feel about me right now? Sorry, I was looking at something, but let's see. You know what? I think I might actually have ADHD. Oh well. So how does Philip feel about Sully right now? How do they feel about Sully right now? 1, 2, 3. 10 of Wands. 10 of Pentacles. 1, 2. The Moon. There's this whole thing when I got the 10 of Pentacles, like what could have been. So when it comes to you, you have here this 10 of Wands and the Moon. So obviously a bit of stress, maybe feeling a bit overwhelmed, and a little bit of anxiety, maybe even fears of the unknown, or wondering like what's happening when you're not, when he's not there, especially like if he hasn't seen you in some time, maybe wondering, kind of curious, anxious about like what you're doing. 2 cards. What was 1, 2, 3? Sorry, I think my video was behind. No, that was just me kind of like doing like a side job for whatever reason. That was 1, 2, 3. 4 of Swords. He's very contemplative when it comes to you. Tell me more about the Emperor. 1, 2, 3. The World. Maybe he feels a bit salty, especially like if you moved on without this person here. Or the Emperor is someone here, they usually do keep things to themselves, so kind of a poker face, trying to leave things behind, but still feeling a bit anxious. Why is the Moon here? 2, 3. Hierophant. Yeah. Maybe there were also kind of anxieties when it came to a commitment. I don't know if this is someone here that wouldn't commit, or was afraid of that, or something to do with tradition. Why is the Hierophant here? 2, 3. 9 of Cups. Like, what would make him happy? Or if he was selfish. And then the Hangman. It's like this is kind of giving me like 2 scenarios. The first one being, like I said before, like what could have been here, in the sense of, again, like feeling really anxious and overwhelmed, maybe somewhat depressed here, because with the Hierophant and the 9 of Cups, maybe he could have had some turn with you, something committal. He could have been that person that stepped up to the plate and allowed things to enter a new cycle, and maybe he's very reflective about that. If it's not that, the other thing I kind of get, his own selfishness, and maybe realizing, well, maybe this could have been that. Hangman. King of Pentacles. Temperance. I don't know if he was just someone here that was stubborn, kind of salty about things a little, but trying to remain balanced about it. And maybe you could have put your foot down here with this Queen of Swords here, because maybe this person wanted to do other things with the Fool card, like wanted to be immature. And maybe this is that type of thing. Maybe he kind of looks back and was like, maybe I could have acted this way, or maybe things actually could have gone somewhere. He's my ex. He's with someone else. I see. Okay. I'm surprised I didn't even feel that. Then maybe anxieties about the relationship that he's in then. Because that could have also been the type of thing he went towards out of maybe his own selfish desires. And if that's the case, he's kind of maybe thinking about that. Because usually, like, when you do that, it does come back to bite you in the ass. But that's what I get. But it's more so like with the 10 of Pentacles, it's just like what could have been in regards to you. So he did not make the wisest decision. Ray, go ahead with any questions? Also, let me see what this is. Okay. Yeah, but he's a Scorpio. Usually once they're done, they're done. Not necessarily. What I will say that because I've, how would I say this? I live with a Scorpio, um, as well as I have family members that are Scorpios, males. My father is one, as well as there was a guy that I kind of, I won't say went out with, but he was a Scorpio. Now, as far as the guy he went out with, the one that I kind of like hung out with briefly, he was getting over an ex that cheated on him, and he's still kind of going back and forth with that person, and I just know it. So the thing is, they can be very wishy-washy, is what I'm saying. Let's have fun. Pull cards to see who my secret admirer is. Gotcha. La 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 la. I use a different deck. I'm actually going to use an oracle deck for this one. Get my practice done with that. Oh, no, 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 no. I'm going to use this one. I have not used it in a long time. Spirit Self-Array. Who is her secret admirer? Secret admirer. Or at least, like, if she has multiple, at least give me one that she should know about. But who's her secret admirer? 1, 2, 3. Melancholy. 1, 2. Falseness. 1, 2, 3. Doctor. Whoever this person is someone here that's smart. But with the falseness card here with a cat, this is someone here, especially with melancholy, like if this is someone here that's made you sad, they see that, but they're not going to do anything about it right now. It may seem like they don't care, but they do. Now, if this is someone here that you don't know, of course, this is someone here that may observe people when they are down, and they do care for those people, or they at least feel like some sort of like sympathy, but they don't do much for them. But with the Doctor card, they're very intelligent, smart people. They help others. Well, 1, 2, 3. Lord. Older. This person's older than you. Well, 1, 2, 3. Child. What else? 1, 2, 3 here. Conversation. They are popular. I wouldn't necessarily say like a ladies' man, but people may come to this individual for advice, or people, or he may have like pretty good group discussions. What's with child? 1, 2, 3. Surprise. What else with child? 1, 2, 3. Scholar. That makes no sense. Okay. Why? What's child have to do with them on card? 1, 2, 3. Prison. Cheerfulness. Not to say that they actually do have a kid. Well, I'm just going to give a few couple scenarios because I can't necessarily feel much with this. If they perhaps do have a kid here, it's something that may have came like unexpectedly towards them, especially during a time like when they were studying, and they may feel a bit kind of bound to that situation. Not to say that they were being irresponsible and didn't want to be that, but it's probably one of those things that was kind of like inconvenient and like unexpected. The other thing here is too is that this can be like an inner childhood. He may have inner childhood wounds. That's just the things that I get with those. Who else is this person? Who else is this race secret admirer? 1, 2, 3. Soldier. Well, 1, 2, 3 here. Money. 1, 2, 3. Haughtiness. Journey. I will say this much. This is an individual. To others, or maybe to you, this is someone here that appears to be egotistical, that does not care, as well as this is someone here that you will not see very often, or will not see very often. This is maybe someone here that may also have a lot of money here. I wouldn't say, yeah, they're not really reckless with it. They could also maybe kind of like deal with accounting, or they're just very good with money here. They could be egotistical, and with the journey card here, this person may travel a lot, or they may be at a distance. So your secret admirer is essentially someone here that may appear to be a bit of an asshole, but they're not. Um, is really just the front. This person is very good at helping others. They are wise. It's possible that they could have a kid. That kind of caught them off guard here, or there's things about their childhood, maybe about their past that they're still in their heads about, that they had to grow up past. It's also someone here that is more than likely older than you here, is what I get. As well as with the soldier card here, soldiers are very in and out when it comes to people's lives, of course. They do their job and they go back to wherever until it's time for them to do something else here. So it's someone here you will not see very often or at all. Thank you, love. You're welcome. But that's what I get. So they're a very interesting person. Let me see here. 3 cards. What's this person's in? Like, what's their zodiac sign? 1, 2, 3. Queen of Swords could be a Libra. 1, 2, 3. Justice, Libra. 1, 2, 3 here. 5 of Wands, Leo. And then the star card is Aquarius here. So I mostly get air, Libra and Aquarius, and then Leo here. Could be that Libra person that you were telling me about, but it could also be like another Libra. Because you always have more than one. What's your second question? Okay, you can come up with the next question. All right. Oh, I will ask this much. Let's see. I will ask who will be your new secret admirer, like a new person or whatnot, or just someone here that just all of a sudden like forms like a certain admiration towards you. So let me see that. So who will be raised next new secret admirer besides the person that we just picked up? Who else will be her? Yeah, who will be her next, like her newest secret admirer in the future? Who? 1, 2, 3. Matter of fact, Demi, is that one over there? Who will be raised next new secret admirer? Who will be her next new secret admirer? 1, 2, 3. The lesson. It's someone here that's hard-headed. That's what I get. This will be the next one. Justice. Heartbreak. Okay, I will see this much. Yeah, someone here who's hard-headed, who's had to learn things the hard way, basically. Also, the heartbreak card feels like a mother. So it's someone whose mom was sad over them. It feels so weird and out of place. What else about this person? Happiness. Barrier. Gift. Wise barrier here. Abundance. This person may be blocked off in certain areas of their life to where they can't give much as they want. This person, well, why is happiness here? Sure. Oh, this is also someone here that's a bit of an opportunist. Let's see, tell me more about this person here. 1, 2, 3. All right. Loss. Judgment. The Fool. Reconciliation at the bottom. This is someone here that needs to make better choices. Also someone here who has been deceived, kind of tricked, has lost certain things here. Tell me more about the Judgment card. Anxiety. Uh, Other people may have had to confront him due to certain choices that he's made because they made them anxious. This is also someone like if you were to ever meet them, they could potentially make you anxious because of how they are, and maybe what they do. Why is the Fool here? This stranger, what do I see here? They grew up though. They've learned how to also spot people being tricksters very early on after kind of going through the motions with people that weren't very genuine. Let's see, spiritual change. Brown haired woman. This is also someone here that's dealt with a bitch. If you were to ever meet this person, you could probably like see right through them. It's also pure. It's also possible here because spiritual. This is your third eye. It's also like possible that you could, at some point, dream of this individual without knowing. But that's what get that they are. Let's see here. What is this person's zodiac sign? What is this individual zodiac sign? 1, 2, 3. Queen of Wands could be a Leo. 1, 2, 3. Knight of Swords was 1, 2, 3. Can I have air under chart? Ace of Swords here. And then the Sun. Let's see. No, actually the Leo season comes after Cancer and comes before Virgo. So I get Leo a lot as well as a lot of air energy here. So they're more than likely a fire sign with a lot of air energy here. Also someone, I can see why, because they did make brash decisions when they were younger. Very interesting. Oh hell no, they can remain a secret. Yeah, that's why I was like, I doubt that she would want to be with this person. I don't blame you. Let's see. Ashley, go ahead with any question. Oh, I can't ask stuff like this anymore. I just remembered. The same signs again. It could still be the same person. It could be different too. That's the other thing about tarot. I like literally you can like you literally heard me ask it like, hey, someone new or something like that, right? Or whatnot. You're like, well, let me just give you the same thing. Also, the other thing here is too is just to kind of remember that there's always more than one person that has a sign in the world. Also, where the hell? Ow. Thanks, you're welcome. Looking for Robert. Robert, got you. messages from Robert to Ashley. Messages from Robert to Ashley, please. 1, 2, 3. I have trust issues. Those 1, 2, 3 here. I want you to stay. I want to stay over at your house. Those 1, 2, 3. I want to spend time with you and your family. What else? 1, 2, 3 here. Would you reject me if I ask you to marry me? Let's see. To my first 1, 2, 3. I don't want you talking to other men. What else? 1, 2, 3. I want to look at engagement rings with you. 2 more cards. Let's see. I never want to lose you. I consider me and you in a relationship. Or at some point he will if he doesn't right now. That can be like, that could be time sensitive depending. And I want to prove to you that I do love you. Aw. Which one should we clarify? Whatever the one that you want. Because I haven't talked to him in a long time, and the fall was very bad. But he's been in my energy lately. I see here. Then that means that some of this was in like past energy, like potentially here. For example, the whole I consider me and you in a relationship. So maybe back then, even if like per se he didn't show it, that could have been like his mindset. The other thing you have to realize that when it comes to immature males and stuff, like they feel like, well, I have her and she's mine type of thing, even if they don't put any effort to keep you. The other thing here is too is that it could be stuff that he's thinking, such as that I don't want you talking to other men. He's hoping that you're not. The other thing you have to kind of like look at it as like some guys, like even if you have a fallout with them, they still believe that you are theirs and that you shouldn't go anywhere. Classic person that has control issues, like I'll be back type of shit, as well as desires. So yeah, I want you to pick the show you I love you, that one. Sure. Yeah, I hear like I want to prove to you that I do love you. Let's see. So let's see, 3 cards. What's with this one? Clarify it. 1, 2, 3. 9 of Pentacles. 1, 2, 3 here. Just do this in the upright. 5 of Pentacles. 1, 2, 3. Wheel of Fortune. 10 of Wands. Yeah, he's wanting to put in the effort to show you that he does care about you still. Like he's wanting to change the situation for the better because he feels hurt and left out in the cold, as well as he sees you as someone here that's still currently single, and that means that you can be, you know, swooped up by any other guy. Yeah, especially here with the Lovers, like wanting to prove to you that, like, yeah, he does love you, that he does want a connection with you, that he does want to move forward. What's with the 9 of Pentacles? 1, 2, 3. 8 of Wands. Yeah, he's wanting to communicate. Yeah, he's wanting to have a new start. Ace of Cups, or he's at least hoping for it, maybe desiring it. That's what that's all about. So basically that. Not anything too bad. I think I'm gonna make myself some tea, but first I gotta wash out the cups. I don't have the rest for the gray. Okay. Ooh. Yeah. Alright. So do you still want it from Robert or somebody else? Like it hit me and okay, because while I was thinking about it, I was crying a lot. Oh, I see. It hit me out of nowhere. Oh, usually with that means that somebody else's energy. I remember when I first experienced it and acknowledged it that it was somebody else's. Because I'd be fine, and the next thing you know, I would just I would just burst out in tears, and I had to catch myself, and I'm like, the fuck? I'm like, bitch, stand up. Let's see. Okay, so messages from Robert to Ashley. Messages from Robert to Ashley, please. 1, 2, 3. I want to impress you. What else? 1, 2, 3. Me and you will be together again. So this doesn't necessarily have to be like a prediction. It's just like a desire, or at least something that they'll say. You don't necessarily have to go back with this person, though. Four more cards. What else? Four more cards, please. What else? What does he have to say? What are you doing tomorrow? People I know lurk your social media for me, so he probably has people spying on you for him. Assuming that you block this person, or he could also be afraid of maybe liking stuff. Let's see. I felt too emotionally invested in you. That scared me. What else? 1, 2, 3. Okay, I think part of that was this. Yeah. Or maybe, was it? No, I don't know. What else? 1, 2, 3. Soon. What is soon? 1, 2, 3. I'm trying to figure out how to come back around to you. So maybe he could, soon that he could here, or soon he'll figure out a way to do it. So if I'm on the deck, 1, 2, 3. I don't like anyone giving you attention on your pictures. Well, that's impossible because of your work, so he's gonna have to deal with it. I don't like other women finding you attractive. That could also be insecurity, and there's no woman like you. Interesting. Very interesting. Yes, you're so right. I do want closure from him, though. Girl, he don't have social media. He's like a ghost. Oh. Well, if that's the case, that would explain that. So he'd be watching me? No, he more than likely has people to watch you for him. It says people I know lurk your social media for me. He's got people spying on you more than likely, or he did at some point. Can we clarify that one? Sure. Tell me more about this. Other people I know lurk your social media for me. 1, 2, 3. King of Cups. 3 here. The Fool. 1, 2, 3. 8 of Swords. What is 8 of... Oh, there's a Fool here. 1, 2, 3. There's here. 1, 2, 3 here. Queen of Cups. What's the King of Cups? 1, 2, 3. I see. The Ace of Pentacles, Ten of Cups here. He's mostly worried about like what you do, because I say this much. He has feelings for you still, and wants to give you an offer, as well as you come up here as this Queen of Cups here. So with the Fool and the Queen of Cups, you freed yourself and you're single, and he's in his head about it. So he's wondering maybe, or maybe the reason why he could be getting other people on you, because Ten of Cups, Three of Swords, Two of Swords, he feels blocked off from you, feels hurt, may hope that you're not in another relationship because he was deceptive towards you, or was just an ass. Was with Ten of Cups, 1, 2, 3. Seven of Swords, as well, Seven of Swords is skulking around, so he does have other people kind of lurking around, trying to see like if you're what you're doing. Who are the people that are looking around for him? 1, 2, 3. Strength could be a Leo. 1, 2, 3. The Magician was 1, 2, 3. The Chariot. I see it, a woman and 2 men. Potentially a Cancer, a Leo, and the Magician is here. So the Magician is Gemini, Aquarius, Virgo. But I primarily see 2 men and 1 woman. But they're basically trying to see like what you're up to, how you're kind of moving, and maybe if you're with other people. Interesting. Oh, girl, we had a baby and everything. I had miscarried this one. Really hurt, so I do want closure for him for sure. Oh, okay, because that's why King and that's why the both of you came up as like Queen and King of Cups, because I know you're a Virgo. You're an earth sign. That makes sense. And I'm sorry you had to experience that. There's been some people on my page from fake pages lately. Voila. Ooh. Why isn't she on her will? Thank you so much. You're welcome. No, I think you're going to be my last person for tonight. So with that being said, thank you for everybody that came on tonight. Everyone have a good night.